Yesterday marked the 50th anniversary of the fall of Saigon, which brought an end to the Vietnam War. A South Dakota Vietnam vet was part of a 2-week strategic bombing campaign back in 1972 called Operation Linebacker II. Most historians would tell you that it was the beginning of the end. In December of 1972, the U.S. carried out a series of bombing strikes with B-52s in North Vietnam to send a message that we were serious about bringing this war to an end. It was called Linebacker II.
In professional football in the 70s in particular, the linebacker was the wild man on the field that nobody wanted to be messing with.
Kim Morey of Rapid City was on those missions.
I flew 5 missions in the 11 days of linebacker.
More than 20,000 tons of ordnance was dropped on strategic targets in North Vietnam.
The entire purpose of Operation Linebacker II was to get the North Vietnamese to agree to release all of the American prisoners of war that they held.
It was the largest bombing campaign involving heavy bombers since World War II. But they had their work cut out for them.
We didn't have the precision bombs that we have now. So we just had to fly in as straight as we could and aim as carefully as we could to drop our bombs where they belonged.
Morey was invited to fly back to Vietnam 2 weeks ago to meet his former enemies.
I had never been to Vietnam. I only flew over Vietnam. And so this would really be a first visit for me that didn't involve flying high over the country, dropping a bunch of bombs, and flying back home.
Morey says the visit was healing.
With 50 years since the hostilities, I was able to meet a lot of the people that were doing their best to keep me from doing my best. In other words, they were shooting at me, I was dropping bombs on them. I got to meet some people who were responsible, whose actions directly led to some B-52s being shot down, and they were occupied by friends of mine. Some died, some were taken prisoner. But I was able to meet them. They were able to meet me. I had bombed their hometown. And we were able to shake hands and acknowledge the fact that we were both putting our lives on the line for our country. And we respect one another for that.
The Vietnamese were holding about 600 American prisoners of war there. After Operation Linebacker II, they were released. The U.S. acknowledged, though, it lost 16 B-52 bombers that had been shot down.